Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here and welcome. It is my honor, my joy, it is my life purpose to be a messenger, to be a spiritual um, guide, mentor, um, and to be on this journey with you. While we all have our own unique paths, we are all energy, and so that energy attracts energy, like energy, right? So I wanted to come to you today because yesterday I had a very strong um, connection and I felt very led to do a reading for the work week. Normally, I don't do readings during the week that often because I do work full time and it's a little bit difficult um, to fit everything in the day, in the week, during the week. So, but I feel led to do a reading, and I feel like I should be starting to do a reading to start the work week, as well as the weekend readings. So I'm here today with you, and coincidentally, it is Valentine's Day today. I decided to use my if you could see the backdrop, my painting that I did a couple of years ago, I think, or last year maybe. But I wanted to, it's so funny because normally I don't do romance readings. But yesterday something kept coming in. I kept shuffling the cards and the same card kept coming out. And I'll show you that card in a few minutes. But here's the thing. I started kind of chuckling to myself because I did a reading, but it didn't quite feel like it was ready. So we'll see what I'm going to do with that. I might kind of combine the two, splice them together at the end of this. But what's interesting is, as I was shuffling, I was feeling a sense of very strong coming together, and it felt like not only romance but love in general, the deepest love, like a very deep, sincere, genuine love that is kind of coming in, not just because it's Valentine's Day. It would have this message would have come in no matter what day it was, but it just happened to be in this timing. So I I was shuffling the cards and the twin flame card popped out. So I put it back in the, I don't normally do this, but I put it back in the deck and I said, well, let me just make sure this is right. If it's right, then show me and pop out again, whatever. So it did. And what's funny is, I think this is an indication that Spirit is saying, I know you don't want to do romance readings, but this is about love and you need to do this reading. So I will um, bring that reading into this one as well, and I will show you what was going on in that reading. It was interesting because I kind of laughed at myself and I said, geez, Naomi, I love love, and you know me, I am all about love. If I had a religion, it would be love. But it's let's see what Spirit has to say about this, okay? Because there is an interesting, it's a feeling of, like I said, coming together. Guys, before we start, let's take a moment to breathe, to feel. Place your hand on your heart and feel your heartbeat, okay? There's something about doing that kind of brings you closer to that. For me, it kind of, I feel a warmth when I do that, like love. And so I think it's important to kind of acknowledge that, right? I've never been huge on Valentine's Day to, you know, for all of that, but I believe that love is love, and it is um, everlasting throughout eternity. And so when you love, and that love you have for yourself, it is there forever. And it truly never goes away, because we are all energy, and that energy just continues forever, right? And so today really is about, it's about love. It's about love for yourselves. It's about love for others. It's about celestial love, your divine creator's love. It is love, okay? And some of you might be going, oh God, here we go again, love. Why do we have to do this? Promise you, this isn't a your person is going to come to you in 6 months kind of reading. This is a feeling, and feeling into love now, in this moment, feeling that love, okay? So let's continue on with this reading. It's interesting because I feel like, let me just show you the cards that popped out yesterday, and then we're going to continue on. Twin Flame, Flow of Prosperity, and Open Your Heart to Love, okay? It's very interesting because I'll just do them one by one so you could see them. As the Twin Flame card popped out, prior to that I was feeling very, I'm just going to put this here so I can pop up the cards. I was feeling a very deep connection to a soul level type of love, okay? Now, many of you believe in twin flames, and there are many beliefs out there. Believe me, I was very interested in twin flame, the twin flame, whatever you call it. I call it a phenomenon or some kind of, it's more than a fad, because I believe that there were a lot of people a couple of years back, 2-3 years ago, that it was like everybody was jumping on the bandwagon. I'm a twin flame, I'm a twin flame, I'm a twin flame. And I'm not, don't take this as a criticism, but in my own personal experience, I did go through something similar like that, and I had to kind of find my way through all of that, right? But guys, I truly believe that this card represents a soul level commitment, okay? No matter what you believe, twin flame, soulmate, whatever it is. Pardon me, I had to take a sip of water. That this, I asked Spirit, I asked our guides, what is coming in this week? What should we expect this week? And again, not just because it's Valentine's Day, but it's something coming in that's everlasting going forward, okay? So long after Valentine's Day ends, the love that and that commitment that comes in is everlasting, okay? So this is what I feel. I feel a very strong sense of upward movement, deeper commitment, and it's not just in romance. This is in, for some of you, as you know, these readings are collective, right? So for some of you, this could mean welcoming in a new addition to the family, a unconditional love for some of you who are going to be adopting a pet or someone new coming into your family, and just I feel like some of you are going to be showering that person or furry friend that's coming into your family with love, unconditional, and at the perfect timing, okay? That's all I can say for that person or animal that's coming in. It's like a rescue. And so for some of you, I feel that very strong connection to reach out, reach out and love someone. That's what I feel. And I also feel, as I said, there's different stories here, because this is love. And it affects all of us in some way in our lives, in different ways, however this applies to you. But as I said, this twin flame energy that comes in is a coming together. It's hard to put into words because it's such a deep connection. It's a deep love. It is a love that that no one can break that bond, okay? Now, it feels, I am seeing a dog for some of you. So there is a dog. So some of you maybe have been thinking about getting a furry friend, forever companion in your life. And I feel like that is meant to be. And I feel like some of you may have held back for a while for whatever reason, because maybe having loved a dog before, you lost them because their lifespan isn't as long as humans typically, but and it hurt, so you didn't want to go through that pain again. But I feel like this love is just like, here it is, and there's no second guessing. There's no should I wait a little longer? It's no, now's the time, because you're gonna see that one that's meant to be in your life. Okay, I'm feeling very strongly with that. A very strong resonating with that for some of you. And here, Master Jesus says, open your heart to love. And that's what I feel with this with some of you. Some of you, I feel like there could be a new family member, a new human coming into your lives. It could be someone in the family's having a baby. And it is that eternal parental love that never goes away. It just grows. Okay? And I feel like this week brings in something magical and special in your life. And it's not just I feel like the winds of change are here, right? You have love in your heart. And I feel like this, whatever, maybe you're shifting, and you've made up your mind now, you're going to get a furry friend, you're going to have that loving companion in your life. Or someone in your family is going to announce a pregnancy, but so when I say this week, I mean that energy is here. And it doesn't necessarily mean that whatever this love is coming in, it's just for this week. This is going on forever. All right. So there's a real strong feeling of just for some of you, it's more than one person, like a circle of friends or a community or a new work group, a new circle of colleagues. Someone could be offering you a different position, or they could come to you and say, I've been meaning to tell you how much I appreciate you. So I feel like the love is pouring in this week. And I feel like it could be you telling somebody, or somebody coming to you to tell you, hey, I never told you how much I appreciate you, or how much I love you, or I love you so much I want to move to the next level with you. That's the kind of feeling that's here. And it brings in such joy. It brings in such, I almost feel someone emotional here. I feel it within myself. Somebody to, it brings tears of joy, because I feel like some of you may have been waiting on someone for a while. You know the love is there, but I feel like you may have been waiting on someone to move to the next level. And for some, it almost feels like you've been kind of in this with one eye open and the other one shut, because you're afraid that you have that hope because you see that future with that person, but then you also don't want to, you're afraid of staying in this and they don't commit or something. They don't commit to the next level or whatever that is. But I feel it's sort of like that kind of energy where some of you are kind of looking to maybe hyper focusing on romance, right? On the next level, on marriage, on whatever, engagement, whatever it is. But I feel like that love has been there. That deep commitment, that deep love is just, it hasn't moved to the next level. So I feel like something's coming in regards to that. Someone is shifting and they're becoming not so afraid of marriage or the next level. Okay, that's what I feel with that. This flow of prosperity card that popped up, Lakshmi. Lakshmi, was she a Hindu god? I'm not sure. Whatever she was, she represents prosperity, much like the angel Ariel, who represents fortune and value, money, wealth, those kinds of things. So this goddess, or god, I think they called her a god, one of the gods in the mythological whatever, but I believe that all these energies have meaning, okay? So this flow of prosperity that's coming in, it comes after a period of time from before, from all the inner workings, from working on yourself, from realizing that I'm trying to find the right words here, so bear with me. In order to, it's like how the universe works. In order to, receive love and the kind of love that you want to receive, you also have to give it to yourself first. As I always say, from the inside out. And so I feel like this flow of prosperity that comes in is on the heels of all of this work that we've all been doing on ourselves and realizing our self-worth and what we're worth. And so I believe that that's part of the reason why this flow of prosperity, this flow of love is coming in. And it feels, like I said, everlasting, okay? And so this love, this prosperity, this joy that comes in is real. It is a blessing. It's like you gave yourself a gift for understanding that you needed to love yourself first. And you needed to start putting your needs first. Okay? Because I do feel like for a lot of you, you give, and you don't ask for much. But you have wanted something more and you weren't getting it, okay? So this is why there was a shift a while back. I'm going to say, for some of you, it could have been, you've been working on yourself for years. For some reason, I'm seeing the number 4, which could have been 4 years ago. You started kind of realizing that you are valuable, you're priceless. And so with that, there is love that has kind of shifted your energy, your perception, your depths, the depths of who you are. And so I believe that love it's kind of like echoed into the universe, and the universe said, okay, now let's give that love back to you. Let's give that love back to you for eternity, for this deeper commitment, this mutual respect, being on the same page with that commitment, that love, okay? Bear with me because I have to take another sip of water. It feels like it does feel like a life-changing event is on our doorsteps. It feels like the energy that's here with that love, with that deepening of commitment, with a deeper... I want to say this too, and I don't normally... For some reason, finances came in, and it feels like for some of you, you needed to work on yourselves inwardly in order to improve your finances. So this is how love is. Love isn't just romance. It's loving every part of your life. Now, we don't always like certain things in our life, but we appreciate the lessons that we learn from them and the journey, right? We appreciate the journey. And so love is far-reaching into every corner of our life. And not just romance, and not just our children, our pets, but it reaches into how we feel about money, how we feel about our health, our bodies, how we feel about our surroundings. I do want to say this. For a long time, I didn't care as much as I do now about my home because I was not feeling good about myself. And I wasn't feeling good about, at the time, my marriage at the time. I wasn't feeling good about any of that. And it affected my everything from the inside out, right? I didn't feel good inside. And so I didn't make the necessary, maintenance on my house that it needed. And so it kind of, it kind of lapsed a little bit. And then I started working on myself, not realizing at the time that it affects, working on yourself and loving yourself affects everything around you. But as I started moving and shifting my energy and growing in love for myself, I started to realize that my surroundings now don't match how I feel inside, because now I feel better inside. So then I started working on my home. And I'm telling you, love is the core. It is, I believe, the foundation of everything. Because I feel like if you envision a tower, as they say, tower moments, and you see that tower crumbling down. I've heard readers say it, your tower has fallen. Your tower is going to fall. What is at the core of that tower? And I always envisioned the heart, the soul is still there. It just needs to be rebuilt. And that's what I feel like has been happening over a period of time for all of us, if not most of us. And this love that's here today starts with you. It starts with all of us. It is the core, the foundation. It is the very rock that is you, okay? Your soul. I want to say that I just feel this overwhelming emotion of love. And boy, are you going to be blessed. The blessings are coming in. That flow of prosperity, that's not just love. It's blessings. It's manifestations. It's manifestations are blessings. That's what I believe. You are a manifester. You are love. You are light. You are the moon. You are the sun. You are the stars. You are the very foundation of your being. Yes, created by some divine source, who I call God. But it doesn't matter. Whatever you believe and who you believe in, or what you believe in, love is what moves all of us. It moves us. And I know people that it just makes me sad and breaks my heart that they're always unhappy, always miserable. And one thing that I have learned is I am like a lot of us are empaths, and so we soak up that energy. And I have learned that I can't sacrifice my happiness for someone else if they're not even trying, right? I can love them, but I can't get wrapped up in their drama or anything else, because it just takes away from my own joy. And that's not selfish. That's selfless. And so this message, guys, I told you it wasn't going to be your typical romance message. This is, yes, coincidental Valentine's Day that I'm delivering this message, but the message is eternal. It is love. Animals play a big part in our lives. And I feel, my mother used to say, if someone doesn't love animals, something's wrong with them. And because we always had animals growing up. Dogs, cats, at one time horses and cows and pigs. Yeah, I lived on a farm for a little bit. But we loved animals, and we do still. But what she said with that, it brings me to that place where I feel like love is love. It doesn't matter. You know? If it's an animal, they give love. We give love. And it's that companionship. It's that trust. It is that genuine, everlasting commitment. I still feel some of my animals that have passed. And when I'm around certain people, I see animals that they can't see, that maybe they've lost or whatever, but they're around. Their energy is there. It's with us always, always. Even though it hurts bad when we lose someone. Believe me, I know. You all know my story. Losing my son. It hurts so bad to know they're not here. But their energy lives on forever. And it's always there. Always. And so that should bring you comfort when we're dealing with grief and all of that. Anyways, getting back to the reading. This love that we all are going to experience or are experiencing is moving to a greater level, guys. It is. And there's no stopping it. There isn't. And if you believe in twin flames, God bless you. God bless you. The twin flame thing that was really popular on YouTube for a while. I don't know if it still is because I don't follow it anymore, but there's some healing that's going to happen from that, okay? Because some of you may have been wrapped up in believing that somebody was your twin flame and it didn't work. It didn't work out. But there's some healing that is happening now. And that's part of that love that's coming in. That love for yourself, that love from your angels, that Christ-like love that's coming in. Now, if you see Christ here twice, Christ, healer of the ages, right? I thought I saw that here. Maybe not. Yeah, Jesus, open your heart to love, right? Open your heart to love, and healer of the ages. Some of you may have opened your heart to someone thinking they were your twin flame. And you may have been confused. It happened to me. And it hurt really bad, but there is a healing taking place for some of you now. This love that is here for us. For some of you, as I said before in the reading, it is an amazing journey and progressing to a deeper level, a more commitment. And for some of you, you're healing past maybe what you thought was your twin flame that didn't work. Or maybe you fully believed that you were a twin flame and then realized, maybe I'm not. Whatever the case, the healing is coming in for you to move past all of that and to trust yourself, to trust in love, okay? Like I said, that love starts with you. It is a beautiful, beautiful blessing. We are so blessed to have love. I don't know what else to say here, except I feel like it feels like the door is opening. You know when you see or hear a door and it slowly creaks open? It feels like this door has slowly been opening for you for a while, okay? I just noticed the Archangel Gabriel card. And so I do feel like there is some sort of news coming in or an announcement. Like I said, someone might be announcing a pregnancy. An announcement as far, like maybe someone might be offering you a lifetime together with them, a commitment, an engagement. It could be that somebody is going to have a serious heart-to-heart talk with you about your future. But I do feel like there is some sort of announcement where you feel love. You feel, for some of you, I feel like you're going to finally feel appreciated. And that's where it comes in at work, the work thing. But I feel like this Archangel Gabriel is here to, if you, I always, Archangel Gabriel, when I feel that energy of Archangel Gabriel, I always kind of feel like there's some sort of like a trumpet or a sound, a chime, whatever it is, to kind of prepare you because there's a message coming in. It's not a bad one. It's actually a good one. And this message that comes in for you could be from a physical person offering you something. I do feel like it's an offering of something, a proposal, an offering, a promise. And some of you have been through the ringer with broken promises. But I feel like this one and this time is real, okay? And I don't necessarily feel like it's someone from the past that it didn't work out. I feel like this is who you're with now. Or someone that you just started. Maybe it feels like very familiar. Okay. I don't feel like it's someone from the past coming in to say, let's give this another shot. I don't necessarily feel that, because what's in the past is in the past. I feel like this is someone is opening up their heart to you. Genuinely. Sincerely. Honestly. The door to value. Guys, this week the energy is stirring it up. Really, it is. And so whenever this love comes in for you, this talk, this message, this proposal, this engagement, it's in the works. I'm telling you right now. This adopting a furry friend, this maybe rescuing somebody or helping them out, or, in some way, shape, or form. These days, it's hard to help others financially because the way that things are economically right now, it's hard enough to support yourself. But I feel like some of you might be lending a helping hand to someone. It could be a family member. It could be a friend, giving them warmth, food, a bed to sleep in. It could mean you welcome them into your home. It could mean that you help them find shelter. It could mean that you help them get on their feet to finally start being able to provide for themselves. I don't know. Some people just need a little push. Some people just need a little help, and then they're on their way. But I feel like whatever that is, some of you are reaching out this week to someone to offer maybe your home as shelter. And I don't mean go seek out someone who is that you don't know, because you do have to be careful. But I feel like whoever this is, it's somebody that you are aware of that needs help. For some of you, you may be buying somebody lunch or coffee. Maybe that someone is hungry and they are on the corner with a sign saying, I'm hungry, help me. So you help them. You never know who might be in need of help. It might be somebody that, I always look at it this way. It might be somebody, it might be an earth angel, right? And like, I have helped people before, but there's some people I just feel a very special connection to for some reason. And I know that I did the right thing when I hand them some money or whatever, a coffee, or buy them lunch or whatever it is. It's that love that is far-reaching from just your typical everyday romance. This is a deep love, guys. Love is needed now. I feel like this is the end of the message. And I wanted to also add that I love all of you. And yes, that energy that I feel, it is connected to me in some way, shape, or form. And this is why I do what I do on this channel. It is a commitment to my life purpose. It is a commitment to love. And so, that said, I wish you all a beautiful day. And don't get caught up in expectation because it's Valentine's Day. You reach out and do something nice too if that's what you feel. But don't just do it today. Do it any day. Because love is eternal. Okay? Have a blessed day. Have a great day and week. And until next time, which would be this weekend, namaste, God bless, and I love you all.